This week on Diary of a Barefoot Girl, Comic-Con! I've even got my little Marvel sweater on. So exciting! I went to Salt Lake Comic-Con and Lethbridge Comic-Con this summer. Both were so fun. Salt Lake Comic-Con was more fun, but unfortunately they didn't let me film inside. So there's lots of video of me getting ready and video of me filming in Lethbridge Comic-Con. Get ready! So my best friend and I, we've been best friends for 13 years now, which is a long time, half my life. Every summer, we get together, go on a vacation for about a week, and do geeky things. It started out the summer of 2007. Yeah, summer 2007 was our first vacation together. That was the summer that the last Harry Potter book came out. And our first geeky adventure together was the release party. Midnight release party at Barnes & Noble. We were dressed up, and it was awesome. So now we just go to conventions because there's no more release parties. And because we're such awesome big Harry Potter geeks, I'm even infusing it on Monkey. You see that? Yeah. That's from when we went to the Harry Potter exhibition at the Tell Us World of Science in Edmonton, which was awesome. If it ever comes to your city, you need to go. It's so cool. Anyways, tangent. We went as Harry Potter people to this Salt Lake Comic-Con, and I made us wands. So at the convention, I was Tonks with my beautiful stripy Tonks wand. The colors are slightly off, and the stripes look kind of weird. In retrospect, I probably should have stained it and like put tape in between the stripes. But first try, first ever wand. I'm excited. I built this out of newspaper bits and hot glue and wood putty. Yeah, I made that. And my best friend, Biffle, we call each other. BFFL, best friends for life, Biffle. She was Hermione, so I made her a Hermione wand. Hermione's wand is 10 3/4 inches and made of vine wood. So for the vine wood, I got the same basic like stick thing, baton, and I wrapped hot glue and copper wire around it and then put wood putty over top so it looked like actual vines, and it looked fantastic. Here's the final product. You can see Biffle's Hermione wand and my Tonks wand, and they look awesome! So yeah, Salt Lake Comic-Con. We did Tonks and Hermione from Harry Potter the first day, Effie and Katniss from the Hunger Games the second day, and the third day we were Disney princesses, Rapunzel and Belle. It was so fun. And because I got like super confident about the fact that I made my Rapunzel costume almost entirely by myself, I decided I was going to enter the cosplay contest, which didn't go well, but you know, I probably wouldn't do it again. I recruited my brother to film me getting ready for the cosplay competition. Since it was the weekend before the convention, I had lots of time to get ready. Didn't have a set time that I actually had to be there. Just had to get there in the 2-hour window when they were going to be doing my judging. So took my time getting ready and had a nice chit chat with him about this show.
There's one problem.
What?
The wearing shoes community is not into it.
I don't care if the wearing shoes community is into it. The wearing shoes community can watch it or not. I don't really care.
The truth of the matter is, the reason why I'm making this series to put on YouTube and educate everyone about my life, which is super awesome. I mean, come on, I'm a Marvel geek. Anyways, the point of making this show isn't to tell people that, hey, look at me, you should go barefoot. The point is, yeah, I go barefoot, but I'm just a normal person. I do things a normal person would do. Well, okay, a normal geek would do. You know, I take care of my kid. I go to conventions. I go to the store. I go to the gas station. All these things that normal people do in their mostly normal lives. No, going to nerd conventions isn't always seen as totally normal, but bear with me. It's my normal. And my normal isn't really that different than someone else's normal just because I don't wear shoes. So that was kind of what I was trying to get across to him. I'm not trying to convert anyone to barefooting. Although if that does happen, I will be totally happy to help you with your transition from wearing shoes all the time to not wearing shoes all the time. It's a great life. Anyways, continue.
I just don't understand if your point is to prove that you're not doing anything different.
My point is to prove that I'm awesome, living barefoot is awesome, and anyone who doesn't like it can suck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna put some bronzer over this because this just looks too. I don't know. Too what?
Too white?
No. She is white. She's a cartoon character. She's super pale. No, the freckles just look too fake.
Yeah, they look more like acne than they do freckles. Let me see. Now they look like pockmarks.
Now they look more blended though.
Isn't my brother so lovely?
She did like some weird thing in the YouTube video where she like put blush on the tip of her nose to make it look more like a button nose on the sides. I don't know. I don't think I did anything wrong.
So before doing my makeup and practicing and all of this for the cosplay competition, I watched a ton of YouTube makeup tutorials to try to get Rapunzel's look. I'm 100% makeup clueless. If it's more involved than putting on chapstick, I pretty much don't know what I'm doing, as you can see. Lovely natural face right here. I think what I was just referring to there is called contouring. I was trying to make my puny tiny little nose smaller because this, like, one of the videos I watched, the girl was like Arabic or something, had a very wide nose, and was trying to make her have like a teeny little nose like what I have, like a little nose. So yeah, I was so makeup clueless that I didn't realize that I was being clueless about things that I didn't need to be clueless about because they were unnecessary. That's how makeup clueless I am. So doing makeup for this convention for the first time ever, trying to put on like a full face of real makeup and contouring and eyes and woo, fake eyelashes was interesting.
I've always been amazed how makeup changes things.
Now I look like Rapunzel.
Let me see. Yeah, you still look like Sierra.
Well,
Alright.
I'm Sierra being Rapunzel.
Alright, let's go get the blonde hair dye.
No, this is the short hair one.
Yeah, but you gotta get the blonde hair.
No, I don't actually, because when she had short hair, she has brown hair. Look at the picture.
Brick?
Yeah, because for some reason when she cut her hair, it turned into brown for some reason. I don't know. Okay.
That's so weird.
No, right? Alrighty.
The cosplay contest was actually the weekend before the actual convention. So I got to do a trial run of my hair, my makeup, my dress. And I thought I looked freaking awesome, which realistically, I mean, I did. But then I got to the cosplay contest. And wow. I was competing in the novice category and wow. I looked like I picked my costume up out of a garbage can. Some of these people looked amazing. So yeah, that's why I will probably never do a cosplay contest again. But yeah, it was good to have a practice run for my dress and makeup and everything and hair and all that fun stuff. Because then I found out my tiara weighs like 8 pounds and is really heavy. Monkey loves to ham it up for the camera, so anytime he sees me with the cameras out recording, he always wants to get right up in there and get on the camera. So like I said, the cosplay contest did not go well. I was in there with 2 other novices. One of them was in a slave Leia bikini that they had made themselves and looked, I mean, not like movie set professional, but way good. And then there was this other girl who was dressed up as Cruella de Vil, and she had made a Dalmatian outfit with like a red cape, and she had the hair, and she was competing as a novice, and she looked like the real deal Cruella de Vil. So yeah, the judges did have nice things to say about my costume that I made myself, though. One of the judges said that the tiara that I made myself, which was really hard, said it was beautiful, and they were exceptionally pleased that I came in barefoot, which is appropriate to the character, which is why I picked her. One of the other judges says that the skirt was hand sewn well. I didn't have a sewing machine at the time, so yeah, I stitched the whole thing by hand. I bought the shirt and hot glued stuff onto it, like the corsety looking thing right there. They were not happy that there were glue marks on the shirt because of that. But I mean, I put myself out there and did it, and I don't know, like I kind of regret it because everyone was like, seriously, you don't have the skill, you really shouldn't be entering this. But yeah, I should have listened, but you know, live and learn. So after the humiliating experience of being judged for my lack of costume creation skill, which I then had to go wear through the convention, since that's what I was planning on wearing, among everyone else that was very beautifully and professional looking. I decided I would cheer myself up by getting some snacks for the convention at a bulk candy store at the mall.
I need snacks for the car. And I said bringing candy is good to keep your blood sugar up when you're sitting in the Grand Ballroom for 5 hours straight on Saturday. Oh, look at all their cool comic book things.
We then proceeded to walk around the mall, my brother and I saw a Claire's, and I was like, oh hey, I can get more accessories for my costumes, because you can never have too many accessories.
They have even like a wolf on it, like wolf earrings. Actually no, like a wolf ring. That would be perfect for my college costume. That's some kind of earrings I'm gonna wear, and my definitely college necklace. But if I can find a wolf ring.
Turns out I didn't find a wolf ring, but that's okay, because, you know, Tonks doesn't really accessorize that much anyways. She's pretty low-key, except for her bright pink hair, which, by the way, was a pain in the butt to recreate. So to get the bright pink hair that Tonks has, well, sometimes, because she's, you know, changing it all the time, I was going for the pink hair. To get that pink hair, I thought, yeah, I've got hair chalk, this will be great. The picture on the front of the box, the girl had like pink and blue and purple all in her hair. I was like, this is great, this is exactly what I need. And then I started putting it on.
Just enough to show up.
Spoiler alert, it was not enough to show up at all. Also, there's going to be some noises / music in the background at parts because we were listening to music while we got ready, and I did not think about how that would translate in the video. So yeah, sorry about that. Live and learn, right?
Yeah, it's kind of pinky now. Yeah.
It was barely pink. I was being very optimistic here.
Actually, that's kind of showing up now that my hair's drying. We'll see. We still got a bit before we need to go.
I could have lived with it if the pink hair chalk didn't make anything pink. But no, it had to not do anything to my hair and then make my hands all ooky. It was like that all day. I met James and Oliver Phelps with pink fingers. So yeah. But like I said, we were having a great time. I was there with my best friend of 13 years. We were about to go meet celebrities in awesome costumes. So we were having a good time. And we were listening to our music.
Severus Snape. 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 Severus Snape. Dumbledore!
Like I said, we were listening to great music while we were getting ready. If you want to listen to the whole nerdy playlist of awesome fan songs that we were listening to while getting ready, right-click, open in a new tab on my username down below this video, and go to my playlists and click on SLCC15. There are some gems in there.
Dumbledore! Ron! Ron! Ron Weasley! Ron Weasley! Hermione! Harry Potter! Harry Potter! That'll do. Never had. Yeah! Yeah! Yup! I can't even sing! That's what people say! Yeah! Yeah!
If you haven't watched the Hillywood Supernatural parody, go do it right now so you can get the context of what I was doing there. I wasn't just dancing like an idiot.
I got this angel by my side saying it's gonna be alright.
At some point when we were getting ready, Biffle decided that she would rather not be on camera putting makeup on, since we're both totally makeup clueless, and that's kind of humiliating. So I moved the camera so you can only see my butt, doing my awesome dance moves. Yeah.
Oh, did time cards actually come in? No. Oh, they didn't make it in time. I'm pissed. Okay, this one I need to like tighten because it's too weird.
I'd originally ordered time turners, you know, those little like Hermione's time traveling necklace thing. Yeah, I ordered those, 2, 1 for each of us, so we could wear them to the convention, and they didn't make it in time. They came like a week after the convention. I was so mad. Yeah, but check out those cute gloves I made.
Oh my god, you look like such a badass. Yeah, I need the leather jacket. Yeah! I'll wait till we get there to put it on though. Yeah.
We'd been debating whether or not I should bring the leather jacket, because really, the leather jacket completed the look. Like, seriously amazing in the leather jacket, but it was really hot, and of course I have no pictures of me wearing to prove how good I looked in it, or video, or anything. But yeah, brown leather jacket on top of all black with a wand and pink. I looked awesome! Unfortunately, about an hour into the convention, because I hadn't been wearing the jacket because it was freaking hot in there. The leather jacket plus summer, no, just no. Yeah, I left the leather jacket in one of the convention rooms and it was never seen again. I unfortunately did not have permission to film inside of Salt Lake Comic-Con, so we're just going to have to deal with photos. We had so much fun after I finally sprayed my hair pink. It was tons of fun. We met Baby, the Impala from Supernatural, was there. Not the actual one, but a replica one that the Hillywood show used in their Supernatural parody video. Seriously, go look up that video. It's amazing. We also met the bearded Leia. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to meet him. So funny. It was awesome the first day, and we were so exhausted by the end of it. My feet got so dirty at that convention, though. It was pretty gross. And we took the train back to my aunt's house where we were staying. So, yeah, it was gross.
Yeah.
Guys, that's after I cleaned them. I slept with these sexy curlers in my hair so that I could have curly hair for my Effie Trinket outfit the next day. Day 2 of Salt Lake Comic-Con. Effie and Katniss from the Hunger Games. Look at those fake eyelashes. And man, look at my Biffle. Isn't she hot as Katniss? Please don't answer that if you want to do gross things to her. We met Felicia Day. Oh my gosh, I was like screaming with excitement after she hugged me. Ah! And Manu Bennett, he let us touch his biceps. Yeah, he's awesome. And we met the girls from the Hillywood show. We actually ran into them on the floor, and they let us follow them around. And look at this awesome cosplayer from the guild. She was in line to get a picture with Felicia Day, too. Speaking of Felicia Day, her panel was so funny. She was literally rolling around on the floor, reenacting the time she put Jensen Ackles in a leg lock in Supernatural. Oh my gosh. Funniest panel, except for maybe James and Oliver Phelps. But yeah, so good. The third and final day, we did the superhero 5K run. I dressed up as Wonder Woman, and Biffle dressed up as herself running a 5K. She wasn't originally going to do it, but I talked her into it with the help of Sean Astin, aka Samwise Gamgee, the Red Ninja Turtle, the guy from Goonies, lots of stuff. And then we ran the 5K. It took us 45 minutes, but we did it, my first ever 5K. Then we went back and took a shower. Because you can't turn into a Disney princess without a shower in between 5K and princessing. Probably the best panel of that day was the voice actors panel. They had voice actors from Animaniacs, Simpsons, Pinky and the Brain, a bunch of other stuff that I don't remember. And they were reading the script of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and doing the funniest voices for these things. They had Ginny talking like she was a squirrel, or whoever was voicing Ginny. And Rapunzel and Belle, we ran into another pair of Rapunzel and Belle. Such a good day. Also, last but not least, we met Sean Astin, who also thankfully went home and took a shower after the 5K. He also told me that he does, in fact, have very hairy hobbit-like feet in real life. Unfortunately, he said. Just for your information, if you were interested, I did ask him. Salt Lake Comic-Con was a blast. I was so sad when it was over because that also meant that my Biffle had to go home and I wouldn't see her again for a year. Boo, living on the other side of the continent from your best friend. But I still had Lethbridge Comic-Con to look forward to. I took my cousin Zach. It was his first ever convention and he was really excited about it until he got a look inside.
This is the worst Comic-Con ever.
It's your first Comic-Con ever.
And it's gonna be the worst one. Every Comic-Con I go to is going to be better.
He was just a little bit upset because the directions on how to get into the building were very unclear. They didn't really have signs. And so we walked into the normal area of the convention center where normally conventions are. You know, like the big ones that things actually happen at. And there was nothing there. So we went back outside and asked for directions.
Is that the main door that we're supposed to be going in? Yeah. That would have been good if it had better signs.
But, you know, we did find it. We did get in. And it was okay.
Hello. Are you just here for today? Weekend?
Is it cheaper to buy a weekend pass?
It's a better deal. So it includes today. What's left of today? Okay, thank you. Saturday all day, Sunday all day. So it's $25 for the whole weekend.
Okay.
Or it's $15 for a day. That's good.
Yes. I will do one weekend pass and then one for him. He's 14 if you have youth passes.
If 12 and under is free.
Oh, I went you 2 years younger.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
we all did that mark. So you're gonna do weekend for yourself?
Yeah, and then just a day pass.
So 25 for yourself.
Yeah.
And then 15.
Yes.
So 25, 35, 40 is the
Yep.
So you will receive a wristband on your wrist. Try and keep it on because you do need to show it. And we'll just stamp you for today, okay?
So, yeah, you can see it was kind of pretty small and a little bit pathetic. But Lethbridge is a smaller town. There's less than 100,000 people that live there, whereas I just come back from Salt Lake, which has more than 1 million people. So they have the population to support a bigger convention. Even so, I was excited just because conventions are fun. You get to meet celebrities, you get to walk around and see cool merch. And Peter had never actually been to a convention before, so I bought the weekend pass so I could come back with him the next day. And I even put on my Wonder Woman shirt from the 5K run, so I could kind of sort of ish be in casual cosplay. I was attempting to do like an actual Wonder Woman look, but remember, I'm makeup clueless, so YouTube tutorials. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes totally, completely not helpful at all.
And I've teamed up with Lamb to do this awesome look today. And I'm going to show you how you can look like Wonder Woman today too. So make sure you subscribe for more videos like this and tell me what look you want to see next. And it's time to get wonderful. blend under the jawline and down the neck so everything looks wonderful.
I have no idea how to contour.
Truer words have never been spoken. If there's one thing that I've learned about makeup from all these conventions I've gone to, it is that setting spray is important because you don't want to spend all that time putting on your makeup just to sweat it off.
My setting spray. All-nighter makeup setting spray. Long lasting. By Urban Decay. It's like hairspray for your face.
Yeah, after getting all that Wonder Womanified on my face, I sat back and relaxed to let my lovely curls do their work in those sexy, sexy curlers. Peter and Monkey had a blast at Lethbridge Comic-Con. I think it was a really good first step into the geek world for Peter. He's not quite as obsessive about certain fandoms as I am. I think the only fandom-related shirts he owns are Walking Dead and Ninja Turtles, and I've bought both of those for him, so they don't really count. He doesn't have awesome Marvel sweaters like I do. But Lethbridge Comic-Con, even though it was super small and tiny, did have some awesome local celebrities that we got to meet. We were able to meet the creator of the Captain Canuck comics. Yeah. Postcards, and there was a cosplayer dressed up as Spider-Man who was super great with Monkey, even though he was kind of scared. He was super great, gave him a little magnet with Spider-Man logo on it. And the Red Power Ranger, one of the many iterations of the Red Power Ranger, was there, and he signed a picture for Monkey. Yes, I'm covering up his name. But that was so much fun. It was really great to kind of have baby steps into the geek world for my family.
Zombies!
Yeah, he loves the zombies. Brains. What does a zombie say? What does zombie say?
You get a zombie fighter holding an M14.
Well, he was carrying it when he was killed, right?
Yeah.
There's a vampire up there.
Yeah, vampire. It is too. That's cool. See, if people didn't tell me to stop doodling in school, I'd be that good.
Yeah.
But I listen.
Never listen.
Never listen, yeah.
What happened?
What is this?
It's a maid cafe where people come in and they get food, drink, and a performance. Yeah, but it's inside the Con Nishikaze, which is an anime convention.
Okay.
The money goes towards supporting next year's food, drinks, and decorations so we can bring the best to our guests.
Sure. How much was it?
Only $5.
You hear that?
Also,
Okay.
they probably won't be available next year. Yeah. These are the last
just
minute. So cute.
You say hi. Say nice to meet you. Come on, say hi.
It's alright, honey. Starstruck for meeting the Red Power Ranger.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
While we were at Lethbridge Comic-Con, we were approached by a group fundraising for Lethbridge's anime convention, Nishikaze. They even did a little dance, but we didn't catch it on camera. Basically, they were selling little cute pins for $5 to raise money to get actually cool people to come. And that's important because without funds, you can't get people to come. And so we donated to their cause, got the cool pin, and that's actually just a few months away. That'll be in May. Super excited for that. never knew small town rural Alberta would have so much cool stuff going on. I mean, yeah, it's not as cool as Salt Lake Comic-Con. It's not as cool as San Diego Comic-Con, which I'm hoping to go to in the next few years. And, you know, it's not a huge convention, but it's fun. And actually, I think smaller conventions have their plus sides because then you actually get to stop and talk to the guests that are there instead of being rushed through. I mean, it was so freaking cool to meet Felicia Day. I was literally jumping up and down and screaming after the picture. It was kind of embarrassing, especially because they had to send us back to retake the picture because one of us blinked or something. But we were able to sit and talk with the creator of Captain Canuck Comics for like half an hour. And the guy who does the Red Power Ranger was able to give Monkey some kicking lessons. And he was the, you know, judge of the cosplay contest, which I thought about entering and didn't. Humiliation, remember? But it's, you know, there's pluses to both. It was the worst Comic-Con I've ever been to, but that doesn't mean it was bad. You know, there was a lot of good about this smaller convention. And I'm so looking forward to my upcoming conventions. So looking forward to Nishikaze. That'll be my first time going to an anime-themed convention. I've always gone to comic conventions or Harry Potter conventions before. So this will be an exciting new change. Yes, I am into anime too. Not as much, or even anywhere close as much as I like Harry Potter. But it's something I really enjoyed in junior high, high school, college. Still kind of into. I hope they have a Pokemon booth because Monkey loves Pokemon. Oh my gosh, he loves them. He's already started collecting Pokemon cards. But yeah, that's, you know, that's kind of what geek life is. You get into what you're into, and there's always going to be someone else around who likes something that you do. And if not, that's the beauty of geek communities, is there's the internet. You can find somebody somewhere in the world that likes it. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed my retelling of my awesome conventions this summer. This summer, yeah, I've got Nishikaze, looking at going to WizardCon in Orlando while I'm on my book tour. So there will be lots of more fun convention videos to come. Thank you for watching.
Hopefully I can take one with a sword.
Probably not.
It's like the snow's on and things are calling you.